First and foremost, I'm just really proud of the effort that our players had tonight. I mean, that we talked about our effort, we talked about precision, that tonight we wanted to be precise about the things that we do, that we wanted to run our lanes right, that we wanted to get out and attack, and that defensively we wanted to have a lot of switching between man and zone and press, and it really takes a lot of focus. So that makes me most happy. I mean, obviously I'm pleased with the outcome because our defense was so strong and that fed into our offense, and we really, really focused on shot selection. If there's any growth that we came out of Cancun from was shot selection, because we put up too many quick shots that resulted in other people being able to score quickly on us, and I thought we were much better with the ball. We really fed it inside.
Coach, can you tell us a little bit about Georgie Jones?
Well, I think the statement was already out.
Okay.
Georgie, for personal reasons, decided to leave, and while she was here, I enjoyed coaching her, and your teammates will say the same, that her being a teammate, but she's decided to leave.
Okay.
But do you think this had any effect on Angel's play? It seemed like in the first half she was a little disoriented. I don't know. It seemed like she was having trouble concentrating. It might have been from the knock she got to the head, too.
Yeah, she had a pretty good knock. I mean, her eye was almost swelling shut there for a moment. So I think that more had to do with it. We just got to make sure that she's okay. And she was checked, she's okay, but she just, it's fatigued. I mean, as you all would know, getting ready for finals. Yeah. There's a lot going on academically. You come back from Cancun, there's just a lot going on right now, and I just felt like the greatest thing about Angel is she's always going to cheer for her team, and we have a lot of players with great stat lines tonight. And so what she did out there was support them, and she played great defense. And her 6 assists to 2 turnovers is a great night for her.
With the departure, how important was it for the front court to step up and have a great game?
I think it's extremely important because we know they're more than capable, and I thought they played very confidently, and that's who we are, and we'll continue to build about every minute that you have success. You just remember that as put that in the back of your brain, and you go out to the next game with that success in mind. So I was happy to see all 3 of them really play well.
It seems like this year more than last year, in comparison, the team is playing more of a team game. Last year Angel sometimes tended to take the team on her back and stuff like that, but this year, she's working the ball around. It seems there's a lot more passing. Can you talk a little bit about the team approach?
One of our, we have 3 offensive things we focus on all the time, and it's offensive boards, paint, scores, and extra pass. So when you do that, you need your guards to really be diligent about the extra pass, about getting the ball inside. Obviously, Angel is our leader, is going to be the first one to do it, and it's contagious. So we made that focus in September, and I think it's just catching on game by game. And so that's why you're seeing different people scoring. Obviously, we had 4 people in double figures tonight, and I think that's the best way that you can be a team, because who do you focus on? When you know that Angel can score, the bottom, it's just so funny to me because she's the epitome of a point guard. She's capable of scoring so much more points than she is, but she would rather get the team going and do her part.
Yeah. This game obviously has to be a big confidence booster after the game with Duke.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, nobody was there except obviously people in this room, and scores can be deceiving. You're right. I mean, it was taken to us, and not one person was happy about it. And if you would seen us at practice this week, you would understand that nobody ever wants that to happen again. And then that's the fruit of that is how we played tonight. So,
what does it mean for the team going forward? What's next?
Next is we start our second goal. We look every part of the season in 7 games. So we just ended our first season at 5-2. Now it all starts over. I'm meeting with every player. We're going to assess each player exactly where they're at, look at our overall cumulative stats, and give them goals in the next season of 7 games. Because I think the season can be overwhelming, and when you break it into small parts, and we like to give mini goals. We're going to give them very tangible mini goals based on our stats. So that's what it means for us. And we have just a huge game, huge week next week, starting with Illinois, turning around, having Wisconsin, and then having Robert Morris. So 3 games in 5 days is going to be a challenge, but that's why you play in the Big East, and that's why you play here at Marquette, because you love challenges.
Obviously, stepping into the starting role, and you had a great game. Can you talk a little bit about it?
I think most of it, like Terry said, we had a really demanding week this week, and we all just stuck together, and I think that it really showed on the court. We moved the ball really well, and I think everything was just, since we moved the ball, all my shots were just open. Like, everyone was being so unselfish and shooting the ball, and I think that's...
Talk about a little bit how important it was for you to come out in starting and having a great game.
to me, like, it's not all about the starting. It's just about going out there, and it could be, I don't mind coming off the bench, being a spark off the bench, anything. Just whenever you do go out there, it's just giving everything you got, and no matter starting or not. And I think that, I mean, obviously, it definitely, you know, I was ready to go.
Right.
No, but it doesn't change anything. I think that we just played as a team, and that's just what.
With the loss of Georgie, how important is it going to be for you and Sarina and everyone else to step up for the rest of the games?
Yeah, you know, it's Georgie gone, and Joss is still, you know, she's coming back. I think that, you know, we need to step it up, and I think that we showed that tonight that we can, and I think that we just need to keep each other positive and keep working hard in practice.
Do you feel any added pressure with more responsibility that will be put on you now?
No, not any more pressure. You know, it's just basketball. Like, you just got to play and have fun. So.
This must be one of the best games you've had so far this year. Can you talk a little bit about your performance tonight?
Coaches and team demanded me to step up. Came out there, tried to be focused, kept everything out of my head. Just not trying to worry about school or anything. Trying to, you know, push the Georgie thing aside and saying, like, if she was hurt, it wouldn't be any other story. So we would have to go out there and step up.
What kind of things are you going to have to work on to get better since you're getting a lot more minutes now?
Probably my conditioning, seeing how we're going to have to be in the game even longer. We're missing that extra post player, so I guess the better condition I'm in, the better I feel outside on the court.
Okay.
You look very comfortable in the blocks today. Do you feel comfortable in there, or I mean, is it intimidating to be up against these big players? I know earlier in the season you've been playing a lot in the guard position on the perimeter. How's that different?
I mean, I think it's more mental now because we've been going over it in practice, and coaches are really giving me a lot to work with. So I think it's more mental than anything. I came out there and I told myself that I had to do it, and I just tried to remember everything that I was being taught this week, and I was feeling more comfortable. I've never played in the post before. I never really got taught anything, so now it's just getting easier.
You've never played in the post before?
Like, well, I never had like coaching like this, so it's never been this intense. So my job has always been like getting there and rebound, but I've always been able to push the ball up the court whenever